Hey, what is up, guys? Chase Aubrey here, bringing you my Impact Wrestling review for August 2nd, 2018. I know it's late, and I know a lot of people are going to be like, Chase, why aren't you reviewing UFC 227? I haven't seen those fights, and really, UFC reviews, I don't know. I really don't like doing UFC recaps. I like doing predictions when I can get time to actually film the videos. But yeah, that's the reason why this review is late. I originally wasn't going to do this, but some Impact Wrestling fan named American Alucard really pissed me off because he makes it seem like I'm just such a terrible fan if I don't review it every week, which I don't understand, but hey, it is what it is. But yeah, I try to tell him, like, look, man, I have my own personal shit to go on, but apparently it's okay for me to do 3-day late reviews for him, so it's okay with you guys. Impact Wrestling reviews, I'll try to do them every Thursday. Just know I did get a new job, so quitting the other two jobs that I had. I'm going to have this newer job that's pretty much those two jobs combined, plus school is back, so I do apologize to not only you guys, but also my affiliate, WrestlingWithWrestling.com, that does host a lot of my reviews. I'm sorry if I can't get those reviews in on time either. Just know, man, it's like YouTube is not really like something that helps me with my depression. I do have depression. I'm not going to really go into detail about it. For all those who have been longtime subscribers, y'all know, and if you guys ever know what I'm depressed about, y'all can ask in one of those little Q&As that I do every live stream. But I have my own shit. And just being real with you, talking about wrestling doesn't help with my depression. It actually makes it worse because it's just annoying talking about wrestling and breaking down wrestling a lot of times because it's just something where it's just like I overthink it too much and I grade it super hard and everything. And I know everyone's like, don't do that, Chase, but it's not in my nature to not do that. Like, y'all who watch my channel for a long time, y'all know who I am and y'all love me for it. And the thing is, like, it's not an act what I do on my channel. That's just who I am generally. I'm real with you guys. I'll tell you how I really feel about something. I'm not going to try to jump on some bandwagon or anything like that. That's just who I am. And just for me personally with Impact, I'll just be real with you here. Sometimes the fan base cannot just accept other people's opinions. Sometimes the fan base is very judgmental to what you say about Impact. And just to me personally, it's just like I wish, and I would like to get American Alucard on the channel or just like to have a one-on-one conversation with this guy so that, like, not on Twitter because I don't think he understands via my words. On Twitter, what I'm trying to say to him. Maybe this video will help him figure out and understand where I'm coming from. It's just that when it comes down to it, doing videos doesn't cure my depression, doesn't help with my depression. Hanging out with my family and doing other stuff does. And stuff like this, like, yeah, he's making me do the video and that's cool. I guess he motivated me to do this. But like for me personally, man, I don't feel like I give my best content. And I personally, to be honest, I feel like Impact fans need to just understand and accept other people's opinions and not get so judgmental if someone is grading the show hard. Just being real with you. Yeah, look, this week's episode, solid episode. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I'll be like, oh, it's good. Is it? Impact has been on a solid train, which is good. It's nice and refreshing to see solid stuff from a wrestling company. It's like good to see consistency from a wrestling company. WWE, we barely see consistency from that damn company. One episode of Raw can end up being good, but doesn't mean the next week's episode is going to be good. And then WWE will hype something up, and then it ends up not being what it's supposed to be. It's good to see a wrestling company have some good things going with it, have a solid momentum to it. And for me personally, I don't like always comparing companies, and it's nothing because I don't want to admit one company is doing better than the other. It's just more of like I like watching a company for its own entity. And I feel like sometimes Impact fans forget about that. They just don't look at it and saying, hey, let's see what Impact is doing compared to last week's show. They always want to compare it to WWE and compare it to this and that. And it's just like, look, is Impact doing better than WWE right now when it comes to weeklies? Absolutely. Alucard, I said it. Oh, Alucard, I said it. What are you going to do now, brother? I don't know. But yeah, Impact has been doing better than WWE on the weeklies. Cool. But really, to be honest here, when it comes down to it, yes, they're doing better than WWE on the weeklies. But for me personally, when I look at it as a wrestling fan, which Impact is trying to rebuild towards, I feel like with Impact, if I showed it to a casual fan, it's hit or miss. Like there's some stuff that a casual fan, like Scarlett Bordeaux, fucking star. That is a star that Impact has. That's not just some, oh, Chase is saying that because she's hot. No. Her character, the gimmick, and what she is in today's Me Too environment with all these feminazi bullshit. We have a character like Scarlett Bordeaux that knows what sells. Good. That's all we need. And I keep saying that, and I said it last week, and I'm going to say it again. Good. I mean, yeah, if I was that dorky announcer, I'd get a boner around her too. What she was wearing? Scarlett Bordeaux, the Smoke Show. Love her. That is a star that Impact has in the making. I don't care if she can wrestle out of her way of a paper bag. I don't care if she's that good at wrestling. I've never seen that. And I'll be honest here. I don't keep up with all these indie talents. I really don't. But I don't know, what she has done on the independents and how good of a wrestler she is. But with the mic work that I've seen, the way her character is portrayed, the way that she is very counterproductive to how these times are, that's what I like to see in a professional wrestler. So yeah, with Scarlett Bordeaux, great stuff. But then there's some stuff where it's just kind of question marks. Like the opening match. Why did Allie beat Su Yung? Why did she pin Su Yung? That was something where I was like, huh? Like, I don't understand that logic. And then you have Tessa Blanchard come out. Like, Su Yung, you've been building up as this dominant force, dominant type of monster. And it just seems like Allie's like the one thing that has her number. Like, Allie beat her at the Redemption pay-per-view. Yes, Su Yung did beat Allie eventually to become the Knockouts champion. Yes, Su Yung did beat that Demon Bunny. But at the same time, it's just like, for me, I just don't understand why Allie's getting a pin over Su Yung. And it just felt like the crowd even was kind of confused too. Because then when that happened, they were just like, huh. Like, they were just kind of like, huh, okay. Like, to be honest, and like Tessa Blanchard, she's good. She's good on the mic. She's fine. But to me, I just don't understand why Allie's beating Su Yung. Like, that's just me. The OGs in LAX, the axe scene was cool. It was cool to see a game mentality between these two teams, But the one thing I just didn't understand, why didn't the LAX take their belts back from the OGs? That was the one thing I didn't get. It was like, we heard the announcers go, LAX has them where they got them. And it's just like, get your belts back. It made your tag titles kind of feel insignificant. And yes, I get it that this feud is bigger than the tag titles itself. But don't treat the belts like they're just shiny props. Because ultimately, that's not what a world championship, a world tag championship, or your mid-card belt should feel absolutely. It should never feel like just some shiny prop that is there, that is just to make the champions look good. No, those belts mean something. They should mean something towards LAX. And the fact that they didn't grab their belts was kind of weird to me. But I understand. I get it. Gain Warfare. It was a cool little segment. I had fun with it. But like for me personally, I was just like, the belt should be something that matter to you. It shouldn't be something that you forget to grab before you head out. Because ultimately, these two are feuding for the belts. And honestly, if I was an audience member that wasn't watching the show, I would think the OGs are the tag team champions and not LAX. So that's something that I was kind of confused about with it. But other than that, I am liking the LAX and OG feud. Just a small little nitpick. John Morrison, Johnny Impact. I'm so used to the other names. I'm so sorry if I say these other names. Like, I caught myself a bunch of times with Matt Sydal and Evan Bourne, and I'm sorry. Anthony Castelli, Santino. I'm sorry if I say these other names. It's not that I disrespect the performer. It's just natural word of tongue for saying these names for so many years. Johnny Impact, I liked his promo. It was short. It was sweet. Jimmy Jacobs came. He punched him in the face, said, I want Congo Khan. Good. He wants revenge. Nothing to complain about there. I would want revenge too of someone that took years off my career. Or months out of my career. Whatever the fuck. But yeah, I like that. Solid backstage segment. I was fine with it. Looks like Matt Sydal is looking to move up to the heavyweight division. Cool. I'm not really big on the whole hippie Matt Sydal character. But I know people that are big fans of it. So, good for him. What else happened on Impact that is worth the damn to talk about? Desi Hit Squad won a match. I'm not feeling this team. I'm being dead honest with Desi Hit Squad. It's whatever. Why is Eli Drake doing shit with Grado? Fuck Grado. I mean, you signed Eli Drake to this big extension. I was hoping I'm pretty sure Pentagon's done with these OVE fools. I'm down for Eli Drake and Pentagon feud. I'm down with that. As long as Eli Drake's not wasting his time. Like, look, nothing against Joe Hendry. I think that guy's actually pretty solid. And I love Colt Lee. I love Trevor Lee. I think that dude's the most underrated talent next to Desmond Xavier that Impact has. I like those guys. But, Eli Drake is above those guys. Like, he should not be wasting time in this BS, okay? Eli Drake should be feuding with someone like a Pentagon. I don't know if a Callahan makes sense for Eli Drake, but should be feuding with Callahan. And speaking of guys that are main eventers, I understand Moose is injured, but can y'all give us an Impact update? Impact. Can you tell us where the fuck Moose is? Unless I missed something again. Because I could miss stuff, and I do miss stuff sometimes watching these shows. But I literally was waiting to hear, oh, what's up with Moose? Absolutely nothing. I heard nothing about Moose. And this guy just fought for your world title at Slammiversary. Give me an update. A little segment. Him sitting in his rocking chair at home or something. I don't know. How hard is it just to give me an update on Moose? It ain't that hard. Just give me an update. This GWN flashback crap, I'm sorry. I know I said I want to put in the grades, but I'm tired of this shit. This is like if I was watching a Ring of Honor pay-per-view, and then all of a sudden, Ring of Honor cut through the pay-per-view on it, and they're trying to promote some shit for the Honor Club. This is like if I'm watching a New Japan World G1 Climax, that they show me some older G1 Climax match. This is like if I'm watching Raw, and then some WWE Network shit, which probably would be better anyways than what we currently get on Raw, shows. I mean, I'm just saying, y'all would bitch if all these other companies did the same thing. We bitch when WWE was shilling out the network. We bitch about, no, I don't think we bitch about New Japan. They don't really talk about New Japan World all that much, to be honest with you. Like, only on the free shows that you get on Access TV. But yeah, we bitch about WWE shilling out the network and stuff like that. To me personally, these Global Wrestling Network flashbacks, I mean, it's cool. It's nice to see these older matches and everything like that. But for me personally, it's just like, I'm just like, you guys didn't film enough to be able to get a full freaking 2-hour show? I have to sit here and watch an old school match that makes me miss the older days of wrestling. I don't want to keep always reminiscing in the past and miss the older days and everything like that. I want to be able to look forward to the future. Because right now, Impact, the only thing you should be worrying about is what's currently going on. Not worried about like, oh, hopefully we can get subscribers at GWN. I understand. I get it. But you guys can keep just shilling it on your YouTube page, or maybe post it on your YouTube page like you normally do. Just saying, like, I don't feel like they need to have matches on the show. Like, backstage segments, old segments, like Jay Lethal and Ric Flair talking segments, that's different. That's a little bit different. But for me, like, full matches, it's just kind of weird. My personal opinion. Sorry about that, young guys. Austin Aries taking on Anthony Castelli's guy, Dustin. I forgot his name. I was going to almost say UFC fighter Dustin Poirier. Liked it. How it should be. Aries came out in a freaking collared shirt, dress pants, eating a banana, pretty much acting like a heel prick. Pretty much just beating up on this poor little rookie, as he should. He shouldn't struggle against this dude. Ends up retaining the title because Anthony throws in the towel. And then afterwards, when Aries looks like he's going to do shit to Castelli, out comes Eddie Edwards. Looks like we're building up to Eddie Edwards versus Austin Aries in a couple weeks here on Impact, which seems like it's going to be the match. I don't see how that would change. Very interesting. I hope they kind of go with a gimmick match with this one. Like, nothing like a Singapore on a cane match. That'd be stupid. But, like, a no DQ type of match, just because it'd be nice to see, Eddie Edwards, like, fully unleashed. And he tries to do everything to beat Aries with his little signature cane, and then maybe Aries outsmarts him or something. Like, I don't know. I feel like a no DQ match would be good between these two guys, so book it, Impact. I know you guys already probably booked it, but you know what I'm saying. Just book it. Just do it. But yeah, I'm down for Eddie Edwards and Austin Aries feud. It seems like a good filler feud. Not to say Eddie Edwards is a filler character. It's just like right now I don't see Eddie Edwards needing the Impact World title. Like, Aries is someone that I can still see holding the Impact World Championship, but I just don't see him dropping it to Eddie Edwards. Like, dropping to a Pentagon, dropping it to a Callahan. Yeah, I can see that. But to an Eddie Edwards, no, I don't see Eddie Edwards winning it. I like Eddie Edwards. Y'all know I like Eddie Edwards. But I just don't see him dropping the belt to Eddie Edwards right now. Like, Callahan, Pentagon, I can see. Eddie Edwards, I'll be kind of shocked, actually. And keep in mind, guys, I don't read spoilers, so I don't know. Maybe Edwards is our TNA Impact World Champion, and I missed it. So, who knows? But yeah, that was a fine segment. And then the main event of the evening was a really good match. We've seen it before with Pentagon and Phoenix taking on OVE. I think OVE has improved a lot. Especially inside the ring. Like, they're definitely a much better team than they get credit for. At first, I just thought they were like a goopy type of team. I don't really like the name Ohio versus everything. Like, OBE, I wish it meant something different. Like, maybe all in the chat can think of like a cool name for OVE or something like that. But yeah, I just think they deserve a different name. Like OVE, Ohio versus everything. I don't know, man. It's just like, Ohio, like, they have nothing to be sad about. I mean, LeBron James brought them a title and shit. Yeah, and your sports team sucks. But, I think Cleveland's prospering, I think. I don't even know, man. But yeah, no, I don't like I don't like the name Ohio versus everything. I wish OBE stand for something dangerous or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, no, Jake Christ and Dave Christ, like, they've been killing it, man. They've been doing a good job. But overall, man, this week's episode of Impact was solid again, man. Like, I definitely enjoyed myself watching Impact. Just some little things that were kind of there that kind of bugged me. The GWN shit, it's just like, I get it, but it just feels like the show's incomplete. Eli Drake should not be feuding with Grado. Fuck Grado. But yeah, guys, I just want to say, man, like, I guess I should thank Alucard for making me pissed off enough to wanting to do this review and everything like that. But at the same time, I hope he kind of understands and gets the idea that if I don't do a review every single week, it's not because I hate the wrestling promotion or hate the company. It's just for me as a person. When I'm depressed, I don't want to sit here and talk about wrestling or anything else for that matter. I kind of want to just be with my own thoughts and kind of get my shit together, man, because I don't feel like I put on the best content when I'm depressed. That's just me personally. But yeah, man, I guess I should thank Alucard, but also say a big fuck you for making me do this. I don't know. It's up to you, man. You like to troll me anyway, so it is what it is. But what you guys think about Impact, leave it in the comment section down below. Don't expect the UFC shit. I know that Henry Cejudo won and TJ Dillashaw beat Cody Garbrandt. And Thiago Santos is back, bitches. So, yeah. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hit that subscribe button down below. Give the video a big old thumbs up. Probably a longer review, huh? I'll see y'all next time.